Alright everyone, welcome to another installment of Johnny Does It All. This week's video, we're in the gym. We're talking about a 5 to 6 day workout week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and if you're feeling up to it, maybe Saturday. Specifically, we're going to be talking about non-free weight workouts, meaning we're going to be on controlled machines. This is dire for us to build proper form, right? When you're first getting into working out, you don't want to be messing around with free weights. You can, but when you're on a controlled machine, it's just better to help you build that proper form. So let's start off with Monday. Let's get to the gym. Okay, so every single day of the week, we're going to have a workout sheet that'll give us a guide on what workouts we should be doing. Here is the one that we have for Monday. If you notice, there is a 20 to 30 minute cardio workout before these exercises. Every single day of the week, we'll have 20 to 30 minutes of cardio before hitting the machines. Let's get to Monday's workouts. First things first. Let's get a 20 to 30 minute cardio workout. A bit of a warning, these shots in the gym were taken on a GoPro. There was no extra lighting involved. Therefore, some of the shots may be a bit grainy and sometimes dark. I apologize for this in advance. However, it should be suitable to get the point across. After you've done about 20 to 30 minutes on a cardio workout, we're going to do some leg workouts. First up, let's head to the leg press. Starting off with the leg press, we're going to be doing 10 repetitions, or also known as reps. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 repetitions, starting off with a weight of 120 pounds. If this is too heavy for you, feel free to lower the weight. If it's too light, feel free to add more weight. This is one of the greatest things about these type of machines. It's so easy to adjust. The weights listed on the workout guide are just recommendations for people just starting off. I'm not going to go through all 4 of my sets here to keep this video short, but again, do 4 sets of 10. Moving on to the calf extension machine, let's do 4 sets of 10. A good weight to start off is 50 pounds. Feel free to adjust your weight. Nice and slow. Keep proper form. I like to take a 10 to 20 second break in between each set of every machine I work on. You may decide to increase that time or lower it. Let's move on. Next up is going to be the seated leg curl. Let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Again, you can adjust your weight. Again, I take a 10 to 20 second rest period in between each set. You can also adjust that time in between each set. Let's move on to the next machine. Alright, we're going to hop on the leg extension machine next. For this machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Again, you can adjust to the weight that you feel is best. If I haven't mentioned it yet, the photos like this that I've included in the video show you exactly which muscle groups are being worked on each of these machines. I find it extremely helpful to concentrate on these muscle groups with my mind. Amazingly so, sometimes when I'm not thinking about it, I'm not really getting a proper workout for those muscle groups. But then when I focus on those muscle groups, I really do feel a difference. That sweet burn. That sweet, sweet burn. As we move on to the next machine, the glute machine. I'd like to mention that I don't see many men using this machine. I don't know why that is, but all I can say is I love this. Because let's be honest, who doesn't want a nice gluteus maximus? Keeping it PG on you there. On the glute machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 on each side at a suggested weight of 60 pounds. Again, that's going to be 10 reps on each side. So 10 reps on the left side, 10 reps on the right side. That is one set. Then going for your second set, it'll be an additional 10 reps on the left, 10 reps on the right. That would be set 2. And then you're going to repeat that 2 more times. Suggested weight again, 60 pounds, but feel free to adjust. Anyways, moving on. Let's get to the ab workouts. As we get into this first abdominal workout, I'd like to mention there are 3 machines you can use for this. For this first day, we'll go over 2 of them. Choose which machine you want to use. Or, if you're feeling brave, you can use both of them and alternate. Either way, let's do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Now, let's move on to the second one of its same type. Alright, that wraps that up. Let's move on to the next machine. This next one is called the back extension. I love this machine. It really gives me a good stretch, all the way from the top to the bottom. I find it to be very relieving on all of my muscles in my back, especially after going through all of these workouts. Just like all of our other ab workouts, we're going to do 3 sets of 15. I want you to really feel that good stretch. It's really going to help you when you get into these next workouts. This next machine is called a torso rotation. This really works the internal and external obliques. By adjusting the seat from left to right, we're going to work the left side 15 repetitions and then the right side 15 repetitions. We're going to repeat this 3 times. That's right, that's a total of 3 sets at 15 repetitions each for each side. The suggested weight is 50 pounds. Feel free to adjust this. Remember, when working out on any abdominal groups, keep that core tight. Really feel that burn, feel that stretch. This may be tough at first, but I promise, just hang in there, you're gonna get this. All right, finish this up and we can move on to the last machine of the day, the ab crunch. This is an awesome workout, but depending on how much weight you set the machine to, it can be really tough, so feel free to play around with the weight adjustment. Just like all of our other ab machines, we're gonna do 3 sets of 15. The suggested weight will be 50 pounds. As always, feel free to adjust that weight. Hang in there, you got this. By the way, I'll mention this one more time. Some of the video quality is really poor, but that's because I'm filming on the GoPro. It's really doing its best to keep up with the imagery, given the poor lighting in the situation. If you finish this workout, you could pat yourself on the back, go home, and really think about the day you just had at the gym. It was the first step to the very first day of the first week in the gym. That's right, you took a giant leap of faith, you chose to give this a try, and now you're in it. Don't give up now. We'll be back again tomorrow, our second day, Tuesday. Rise and shine, and welcome to Tuesday, day 2. As always, we're going to start this thing off with 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. Then we're going to get into some chest workouts, shoulders, and triceps. But as always, first things first, let's get our 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. After you've wrapped up 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, let's move on to the chest machines. First things up, here's the chest press. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Alright, let's move on to the next machine. This machine here can be used for 2 purposes, the pectoral fly and the rear deltoid. For now, let's focus on the pectoral fly. I like to set the above adjustment to number 3, but you can choose to go wider. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Just as in previous exercises, try to concentrate on your pectoral muscles. This will assure that you work out the correct muscle group. Remember, 4 sets of 10. Let's move on to our next machine. We're going to work on shoulders next. Since we're already on the machine for the rear delt, let's stay on this machine. To set this rear delta machine, in the above adjustment, set the adjustment to BK, or also known as back. Roll the pin all the way to the front. This will assure that you get the proper rear delt workout. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. We'll then move on to the shoulder press. I realize that the workout guide has the shoulder press listed first, but it's okay. We're on this machine, let's do our 4 sets of 10. Moving on from the rear deltoid machine, we can now move on to the shoulder press machine. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. You'll notice there are 2 handles on this machine that you can grip with your hands. I sometimes like to alternate, meaning 2 sets using one set of handles and another 2 on the other handles. After you've finished your 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds, we can now move on. We're going to hop on the tricep extension machine. I absolutely love this one. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. If you feel like you could do more, go for it. But don't burn yourself out. Here's the same machine from a different angle. Remember, proper form is critical. Concentrate on your triceps and make sure that you're feeling a good burn. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's head over to the tricep press. This is a really fun workout. I really enjoy this one. Make sure that you adjust your seat at the proper height. For me, I like to set the seat at 4. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. There are 2 different grip adjustments. Feel free to widen your grip. Sometimes I like to do 2 sets of a short grip and 2 sets of a wide grip. I feel like I get a different workout when I do this, making sure that I'm really working out all of the tricep muscles. After you've done your 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds, our workout for the day is done. This is the end of day 2. We'll see you again in the gym on day 3. All right, welcome to Wednesday, day 3. As always, we'll start off with a 20 to 30 minute cardio workout. Next, we're going to work on back, biceps, and abs. Let's get up, hop in our car, and let's get ready to go to the gym. Once you've arrived at the gym, remember, when you're doing your 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, you don't need to do this workout just on a treadmill. There are plenty of other cardio machines available for you to use, such as the elliptical machine that I'm on here. After you're done with your 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, let's hop on the next machine. This first back workout is going to be done on the pull-down machine. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Once we're done with all 4 sets, we can move on to the next back machine, the row machine. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. You can choose to work both sides at the same time or one at a time. It's really up to you. I like to actually alternate, so sometimes on my first set, I'll work both arms at the same time and then switch over, do the left, and then do the right. Just make sure you're keeping track of all of your sets. For instance, if you're working the right arm, do 10 reps on that side, then switch to your left and do 10 reps on that side. That's considered one set. After you're done with this workout, you can now move on to your biceps workout. These next 2 machines will work out our biceps. There are 2 different types. The first machine of the 2 machines that work out our biceps in the gym works our biceps independently. The second one works our biceps together. Let's start off with the first machine that works our biceps independently. Let's do 4 sets of 10 on the right side, and then when you're done with that, let's do 4 sets of 10 on the left side. This will constitute one full set. Again, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Moving on, let's move to the next machine that works our biceps together. On this machine, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. Once you've completed all 4 sets, we can now move on to our ab workouts. This first machine is known as the abdominal machine. Let's do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. After you're done with this machine, we're going to move on to the back extension machine. Again, on this machine, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. After you're done with all 3 sets, we can now move on to the torso rotation machine. On this machine, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Remember, just like before, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 on each side. That's 15 reps on the left side, and that's 15 reps on the right side. This will constitute one set. You're going to repeat that 2 more times to get the full 3 sets done. After you're done with the torso rotation machine, we can now move on to the ab crunch machine. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. After you're done with all 3 sets on the ab crunch machine, you can head home. We're now done with day 3. Alright, welcome to day 4. We're going to start this thing off with 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, and then we're going to move on to our leg workouts. First, let's get our 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. Quick side note, you don't need to drink smart water. Dumb water works just as good, but sometimes I like to add a little bit of electrolytes to my water. Sometimes I drink smart water, sometimes I drink dumb water. It's all up to you. After you've done your 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, the first machine we're going to move on to is the leg press. On this machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 120 pounds. If this is too much for you, feel free to adjust the weight. If it's too little, feel free to add more weight. After you're done on the leg press machine, let's now move on to the calf extension machine. On this machine, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Once you're done with all 4 sets of 10, we can now move on to the leg curl machine. On this leg curl machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After you're done with all 4 sets on the leg curl machine, we can now move on to the leg extension machine. On this leg extension machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After you're done with all 4 sets, let's now move on to the glute machine. On this glute machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 60 pounds. Remember on this machine that you're going to do 4 sets of 10 on each side. That's right, we're going to do 10 on the left and then 10 on the right. That constitutes one set. Then we're going to repeat that 3 times. After you're done with the glute machine, you can now head home. This is the end of day 4. Alright, welcome to day 5. To get this thing started off, we're going to do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. Remember, after our 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, we're going to do our shoulders workouts, our triceps, biceps, and then our abs. Hang in there. Let's finish up our cardio workout, and then we're going to head over to work out our shoulders. After cardio, we're moving on to the shoulder press. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After all 4 sets, we can now move on to the rear deltoid machine, also known as the rear delt. On this machine, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After you're done with all 4 sets, let's move on to the triceps. First machine up, the tricep extension. Let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. On this machine, once you've done all 4 sets, you can now move on to the tricep press. I love this machine. It's so fun. I think I've mentioned this before, but I just have to hit home on it again. I absolutely love it. Let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After this machine is done, we can now move on to our biceps. Remember, as previously stated in another workout day, there are 2 of these machines, one that works our biceps independently and one that works our biceps together. Let's start off with the first one. On this machine, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After all 4 sets are done, we can now move on to the other machine. Just like on the previous machine, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After you've done all 4 sets, we can now move on to the ab machines. The first one you're seeing here, I have not shown yet. It is known as the abdominal machine, also known as the hammer strength machine. Just look for it in your personal club. You're bound to find it somewhere. I didn't want to mention this earlier on in the week because it's kind of a tough machine for those just starting off on ab workouts. But however, if you're feeling up to it, feel free to adjust the weight to suit what works best. Just like on any of our ab machines, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Now that I've introduced this machine to you, let's resume to our normal ab workouts. The next one you're familiar with. This is the back extension machine. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Once you've got that nice stretch in with the back extension machine, let's now move on to the torso rotation machine. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds. Remember, on this torso rotation machine, you're doing 15 on the left side and 15 on the right side. This constitutes 1 full set. You're going to repeat this 2 more times. Now that we're done with the torso rotation machine, let's now move on to the ab crunch. As stated previously, this can be a difficult machine for beginners, but I really highly suggest you give it a shot. Just play around with the weight and you'll be fine, I promise. Let's do 3 sets of 15 at a suggested weight of 50 pounds, but feel free to adjust that weight. Once you have wrapped up all 3 sets, we're done with the gym for day 5. All right, welcome to an optional day 6. This 6th day of a workout is not required, but if you really want to go that extra mile, feel free to get this workout in with us. I will let you know that the 6th day is really not too labor intensive, so if you want to give it a try, feel free to do so. This 6th day will only include a 20 to 30 minute cardio workout and some chest workouts. To start things off, let's do our 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. After you have wrapped up your 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, it's time to move on to some chest machines. There's only 2 of them. The first one being the chest press. On the chest press, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After you have completed all 4 sets, we can now move on to the pectoral fly machine. Remember, this is also the machine that we sometimes use for the rear deltoid. On this pectoral fly machine, let's do 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds. After your 4 sets of 10 at a suggested weight of 40 pounds are done, you can now wrap up and head home. Yup, that's right. Day 6 was really not too bad, was it? Let's now head back to the studio. Alright guys, that concludes our 5 to 6 day workout week video. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and set your notification bell to all notifications. Also, don't forget to like us on all social media platforms. We're now on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to...